People usually say, "Oh my god," when they see the sign GMO, although they don't know anything about it. But what does it really mean? GMO is a shortcut for genetically modified organisms. Those are organisms whose genetic material has been altered using modern biotechniques. Organisms that have been genetically modified include plants like corn, wheat, rice, and tomato. Also animals such as cows, goats, mice, and fish. But what is it really good for? Well, there are many problems in the world. For example, in Africa, all plants die because of heat. There is not enough water and the sun shines really intensively. Mostly because of the lack of prevention, there are a lot of illnesses and diseases. The pollution from industries gets worse every day and people are starting to have breathing problems. The environment is damaged. The supplies of energy sources are running out and we don't have substitute. The population is getting bigger and bigger, but there is not enough quality food. So we want to grow more plants, but there is no place for new fields. We can't cut forests forever. That means we need bigger profit from harvests. Actually, this became better with the usage of pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers. But the problem is that these chemicals have a bad influence on natural environment and the pests have become tolerant to them. As you can see, there are many problems in the world, but how can we solve them? The answer might be GMO. We can create drought-resistant plants for hot places such as Africa, or high productive plants to deal with malnutrition. We can also use plants resistant to pests to avoid using chemicals, or modified plants as an alternative source of energy. It's possible to grow plants containing vitamins, minerals, or antibiotics to avoid diseases and illnesses too. Thanks to this proceeding, we don't need more space for fields because our plants are more productive and resistant. The natural environment is protected as well, not only because we don't have to cut trees and dry lakes to have more space, but we also don't need factories to make fertilizers and pesticides or to produce fuels. So how does it work? If you decide to use GMO to solve a problem, firstly you need to find a gene you need. Then you isolate it using molecular techniques and put it into the organism you want to modify. Afterwards, you can plant your new seeds and see if it worked. Before you start using this method in a large scale, there are some tests requested. As you could see, GMO could be very useful and helpful, but why don't people like it? They think it's against nature. It can harm people and animals. Or it's simply against God's will. To be honest, we still don't know enough about GMO. We don't know the long-term consequences and we are not able to put the gene into specific areas of DNA. But you can't deny it could solve many up-to-date problems in the whole world. Don't deprecate something only because you don't know anything about it.